AK26 Tutorials. Tutorial number 6. Color Render, View, Materials and Illumination. Now that the design is complete, we are going to create a color render. There are 3 components in a color render: 1. The perspective view. 2. The materials, colors, textures or finishes. And 3. The illumination. The perspective view is the easiest of the 3. Working in floor plan, right-click and select Perspective View. Move the mouse outside of the kitchen on the south side or bottom section and click to point towards the window. Make sure the perspective triangle stays below the island's countertop. Then click again to generate the perspective. The perspective image will show on the screen, along with a vertical window that can be used to change the view and move closer or farther away, among other options. Click the green check mark. Now that you have the perspective view, save the view by clicking on the Save Image in the View tab. The materials. To apply materials, it's easier to work with some colors already on the screen, instead of wireframe. Right-click and select Fast Shade. Fast Shade is a basic coloring intended only to give you an overall idea of the space before you render it. Since we are working in design mode, the ceiling and floor are off. The room and cabinetry colors are the default colors. The buttons used to change materials are located under Photo. Most of them concern architectural elements such as windows, doors, walls, all or some, ceiling and floor. Use the Object button when you are not sure how to apply or change the material of a specific object. Keep in mind that selecting and then right-clicking an object also gives you access to the Change Surface Finish, which means changing the color. The bigger button on the left is the one used to change the cabinetry colors. It also includes colors or materials for countertops, moldings, and cabinet hardware. In this tutorial, we are going to apply new materials to the cabinetry and keep the architectural materials intact: white walls and ceiling, and wood floor. Click on the Cabinet button to access the Cabinet Materials window. Scroll down to locate the Benjamin Moore paint collection. In the section to the right, scroll until you find the popular Gray Mountain paint color. Alternatively, click on Quick Find and type Gray Mountain. Select it. Then, click on the One-Click Selection button. Finally, click the green check mark to confirm the color selection. All the cabinetry and moldings will share the Gray Mountain color. We will leave the countertop as is, but note that if you were to change it, all you need to do is select countertop listed under moldings in the image below, and select a countertop material, then click the green check mark. Since we are going to leave the default countertop, click the red X to close this window. Everything now looks as intended, except for the window frame that shows the default wood material. Click on the window, then right-click and select Change Surface Finish. In the dialog that opens, select the top 3 entries: frame, window, and mullion, then scroll down to select Benjamin Moore and look for white Chantilly lace. Use Quick Find. Click on the paint color, then click the green check mark to confirm the selection. This concludes the material selection. Right-click to go to Floor Plan View. Save your work. We'll now cover the third component of a color render, which is the illumination. The illumination can be divided into natural light, meaning the sun, and artificial lights, which are all other lights. The artificial lights can be lights created automatically by Auto Kitchen, or manual lights that are added by you, the designer. A final distinction is that the artificial lights can be lights with a fixture or without a fixture. In AK26, the illumination of the room has been further streamlined so that in most cases the sun and one automated light are all that is needed for a good color render. Make sure you are working in Floor Plan View. Click on the Photo tab. The Lights buttons are located in the left section of the tab. The Render buttons are located in the center right. To see the lights available in the design, click on Lights. The Lights table will open up, showing 2 sources of light, the sun and the auto light. Both of these lights were placed automatically by Auto Kitchen. The Lights table has 5 columns, and at the top it has 5 buttons. The top buttons left to right are: Refresh the lights, Move the selected light. Edit the selected light. Add a light, no fixture. Delete a light, no fixture. The columns left to right are: first column, to turn the selected light on or off. Second column, the light name. Third column, light shadow on or off. Fourth column, light intensity, the bigger the number the stronger the light. Fifth column, light elevation or distance from the floor. The two lights present in the design are enough to generate a good color render. However, they need to be edited in terms of their intensity and position. Make sure both lights are on, then click on the sun to select it and click on the Edit button. In the menu then opens, left-click on the red line inside angles and rotate the line until it shows a value between 130 and 140. Then, click the green check mark. The sunlight should come through the window. You will see 3 red arrows in the floor plan. Next, click on the sun intensity to make sure it's 12. Click on Auto 01 on the light table and adjust the intensity down to 40. Then, click on the Move button and drag the Auto 01 light behind the island. Click the green check mark and save your work. Now that the perspective view, the materials and colors, and the illumination have been completed, we can proceed to create a color render. Before we do that, let's review the render buttons. The Parameters button. The default values for exposure and white balance work well, so you can safely ignore them. Hardware acceleration allows you to render using the CPU or the graphics card. Using the graphics card is recommended to achieve rapid renders. If not sure what card setting to use, select options 2 or 3 from the pull-down menu. The Resolution button controls the color render resolution. The default resolution of 1360 by 768 pixels is adequate for viewing the render on average-size screens. However, for viewing on larger screens, you should increase the resolution. A frequently used resolution is 1920 by 1080. We will leave the resolution at the default value for now. The pull-down menu below Resolution allows you to select the render speed and quality. Fast is the default, which produces a rapid, low-quality render. The last entry, Very Slow, produces a high-quality render, but it takes a little longer. Most renders should be created in medium, since it provides the best balance between speed and image quality. The Show Renders button allows you to access the render screen. The Background button allows you to select a background image that will be visible from the inside through any openings in the walls, such as windows. The Queue button allows you to program multiple renders by creating a queue. To create the first render, right-click and select Load View. In the window that opens up, select Perspective 1, a previously saved view. Click on the View tab at the top and click on 3D to ensure the floor and ceiling are on. Then, click on the Photo tab. Make sure the render is on fast. Click on the Render button for the render to start. After a few seconds, a new, separate window will open where the render in progress will appear. This is the V-Ray Frame Buffer window. This window might need to be resized in order for you to see it in full. In most cases, a fast render should take less than 1 minute. The color render appears twice on this screen, on the left side of the screen at the top, and also in the center. The total amount of render time is displayed in seconds at the top. To save the render, click the Save Current Channel button. As expected, the fast render is a low-quality render. The metals and island countertop look too shiny, and the overall light is not evenly distributed. In addition, the design itself may need some adjustments, like for instance, the refrigerator should be pushed forward and a few accessories should be placed to increase the image appeal. Close the render window to return to the Auto Kitchen screen. Let's move the refrigerator forward first. Right-click and select Floor Plan View. Then, click on the Furnishings tab and select the second Move button, the one showing a white cross. Move the mouse to select the refrigerator. When it turns red, left-click, then press F8 to activate ORTHO. Click anywhere, move the mouse to the right, and type 2, then press Enter. The refrigerator will move 2 inches to the right. Save your work. This concludes this tutorial. The topic of color renders will be revisited in the next tutorial once the kitchen is accessorized. Thank you for listening.